Hey, what's going on, guys? Mr. Matt here. Welcome to Teen Talk. Today we're talking about rewarding relationships, all right? So, the phrase "it's complicated" can describe many of our relationships with others, both in a romantic sense, but also in just a platonic friendship sense. You throw digital media and cell phones, social media into the mix, things can get complicated a bit further. So today we're going to talk about what steps we can take towards building healthy relationships online and offline. So the first question I'll ask you guys today is, how often do you communicate with your friends? Is it daily, hourly, weekly? With text messaging, with DMs, social media, it's never been easier to stay in touch with the people that we care about most. This can be a very positive thing in some ways. You always know what your friends are up to. You can always check in on them. If you're struggling, you can always reach out. There's someone there to talk to. You're able to have deep conversations even if you can't be physically next to each other all the time, right? So there's some great things that cell phones, technology, social media can do to enhance our friendships, right? It can help really build those deep bonds, even if something like during COVID, we're not in school, we can't go hang out at a friend's house, right? But we can still stay in touch. What are some negatives, though? Perhaps losing sense of boundaries, somewhat of an invasion of space and privacy, people feeling like they're entitled to you all 24/7. They know you have your phone, you have your social media accounts. They reach out to you, they expect that answer right away. Maybe you're not feeling well that day, you just want to put the phone down. Are friends or people online understanding of that? Or do they expect that they know they can reach you, you better have that answer like that? So, social media, cell phones, it cuts both ways. It can enhance our friendships, but it can also cause them to maybe deteriorate and fall into ruin if there isn't a good balance. All right? So, a couple of other observations about social media and questions for you guys. Do you share your location with your friends? Good idea, bad idea? Good can always be it's good that at least someone knows where you are. I am a big believer that having your location shared with at least one trusted loved one, a parent, a sibling, best friend, whoever, is good for safety. Just God forbid if you ever needed to be reached or located, it's good to have someone sharing someone that you share your location with. But when does it become too much? Do you share it with everyone? Are you always posting where your location is? And there's obviously some security concerns for identity thieves and things like that if you're always sharing your location. But also, if you're always sharing, that means people always know what you're up to. They're always in your business. They always know when you're at the mall, the movies, you're going out to eat. It can strip away some of your privacy of living your own life. Do you like being accessible 24/7? It's an important question to ask yourself. Do you like the fact that people can hit you up at 2 in the morning, 5 in the afternoon, during dinner, while you're trying to study, watch a movie? You're always accessible. Is that good or bad? Can certainly be good in an emergency if someone's really trying to reach you. But if your phone's blowing up with Instagram notifications while you're sitting, you're trying to play a sport, you're trying to do an activity you love, just sit and listen to music. You're having an off day, you just want to power down, relax a little bit, your phone's blowing up. Is that healthy? Probably not. What do you do when someone's contacting you too much? Does that put a strain on the relationship? Someone's always adding you every day on Twitter. You're getting notifications all day. They're tagging you in every post that goes up. What happens when then you see them in person? Does some of that animosity carry over into your relationship? It might be hard for it not to. What about the way that we communicate? For so long, our communication was based on in person. Obviously, there was writing letters in previous generations. Then there were landline phone calls, emails. Now we're to text, to DMs, FaceTiming. Are you comfortable having certain conversations in person versus online, or vice versa? Some people might feel a little bit easier to break certain news or talk about something if they're not face to face and doing it through text. Other people don't like it through text and want that face to face interaction to have difficult conversations. How has technology changed our comfort level, even with our loved ones and friends? So while I'm a big believer in technology, I love the things that it's done for us, and I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, I do think it's important that we keep in mind how it affects our relationships. Finding time where you can put the technology down, put the cell phone down, put your iPad down for a little bit, and disconnect can be very, very healthy and really therapeutic. Protecting our mental, emotional well-being, taking some time to ourselves and going offline. It's really important to find that balance. How do we make sure we're connected, keeping in touch with our loved ones? How are we making sure that it's not taking over our life? And that we're not becoming too vested in someone else's life, right? We still have to live our life. We can't be online all day, living through others, and so focused on what they're doing that we lose sight of what we're doing. It's about finding that balance. It's going to look a little different for all of us, but the goal is still balance. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.